What's up, everyone? It's your boy Gigantic Thoughts, and today I am back with another video. I'm going to be talking about realizing who your real friends are and who aren't your real friends. I've been experiencing a lot with this topic. I feel like I could definitely share a lot on this topic. So tune into the video and let's get into it. When it comes to real friends, these are individuals in your life that you can depend on. You know, they have your best interests. They don't want to see you fall. They have your back. And even if you're not right in the situation, they're there to correct you, most importantly. They aren't just yes men that want you to do something stupid, fall on your back, lose everything that you have around you. They want to see the best in you. They want to see you do the best you can, and they support you. Now that we know what a real friend isn't, I'm going to explain the opposite of what a real friend is. A real friend is someone who doesn't have your best interests, right? They don't want to see you do your best. They typically don't put you in position for you to do your best. They never hit you up to do things that are productive and are going to better you. They only want to hang out with you when they're doing unproductive things, right? That's very common in the times we're living in now. A lot of fake friends will hide their intentions by inviting you to do things that necessarily aren't good for you, right? They'll hide their true intentions behind something that you don't really notice at first. For example, I have a homeboy and he used to always hit me up to go out, but every time he goes out, he wants to get completely drunk to the point where he doesn't remember anything. He wants me to join in. He doesn't really smoke, so he doesn't ask me to smoke, but he has this habit of just being a dick, a asshole, right? Like some of the worst times that I had in my life, I had with this friend, and I had to realize that is this person really my friend? Because if this person was my friend, right, why every time we hang around each other is it something bad happening to me, right? It's not necessarily happening to him; it's happening to me. You have to pay close attention to what's going on around you when you're hanging out with certain people, right? People know how to shapeshift and pretend to be things for the time being. Friends and family will do this to you. People will make things seem like it's all good, it's all fun, it's nothing serious about it. But I'm here to tell you guys now that life is super important and it needs to be taken like that at all times, right? Even when you're outside trying to relax, you need to understand that these are the moments when the devil, when fake friends, when negativity slips into your life the most. So back to the story. He's the type of person that when we go out, he just always wants to do negative things. And I won't get too deep into what happened one night when we hung out, but it was definitely one of the worst moments in my life, right? I worked so hard for something and I lost it like this because I was with the wrong people at the wrong time, doing the wrong things. And I thought I was hanging with a friend, right? But my friend actually turned out really not to be my friend. When things hit the fan, it seemed like he was nowhere to be found, right? Like after the situation, it was up to me to recover and me to bounce back for something bad that happened to me, right? First of all, if a real friend is a real friend like they say they are, or how they try to seem, if you're going through hard times, you can hit them up, right? You can hit them up and ask for help, and they'll give it to you no problems because they fuck with you like that, right? They they got your back, you got their back, and a hard time ain't nothing to help out on when you really fuck with somebody, when you really are friends with somebody, right? So when the situation happened and it was time to try to recoup from that, I had to do it all on my own, right? I had to sit down, I had to figure out a plan how I'm going to get back to where I was while this person went back to their regular life, right? And then the worst part about it is that when you're doing something wrong with another person and things go wrong, don't expect anyone to take accountability for it, right? You could take accountability for it because you know you should have never been in that position for it. So that's what you should do. But if you expect anybody else to take accountability with you, it's not going to happen. We got to make sure that we are socially aware of what's going on around us. We have to be aware at all times. Fake friends are everywhere, from high school, elementary school, neighborhood friends, even adult friends, right? We have to look at the people that are in our lives and ask ourselves, do they really have our best interest? Can you really say that Raekwon, Johnny, Bill really got your back if something transpires? Samantha, Tasha, Nicole, could you say any of these people got your back when stuff happens? Like, right? Like, a lot of you have kids out there, right? Like, if something happens to you, can you pass your kids on to these people? No, right? So we have to be aware of what's going on around us and making sure that we aren't out here just indulging in things because we want to cut loose and we think these people have our back. Because as soon as shit hits the fan, they don't. I've been personally dealing with this for a long time in my life. And the result of it, I'm going to be honest with you. The result that came from all of this, that I had to make the decision to sacrifice, I can't hang out with people, right? I got to wait till I come across people that are real friends, that are on my level, that want the best for me, and that keep me out of trouble, come around into my life. And then I can have friends. But until then, I can't have no friends. So I had to force myself to cut off a lot of people. And when you stop drinking, smoking, and doing the stupid shit that you was doing, you start to realize that those people wasn't your friends in the first place that you was doing this with. You start to realize that you was only hanging out with these people because of what you was doing with them. And what were you doing with them? Negative stuff. You were declining instead of inclining, right? You was regressing instead of progressing, right? You're not going up. So we have to be more aware of these things. And I'm only saying this because who we choose to hang around could determine whether we go up or whether we go down. So you guys got to really live your life with caution and stay out of trouble, okay? I want you guys to take that from this video. Watch your friends and always stay socially aware. Always be mentally aware. Have self-awareness at all times, right? Because the second you drop that is the second something comes in and bites you in the ass. It's just how it goes. But still, don't put yourself in a box where you're not open up to have friends and stuff, because you can't get to where you want to go building up a wall either. But have discernment to know what's right and what's wrong. I hope this message I hope this message is really something that you guys are taking serious. I know that it sounds cliche, but it's a serious message and it determines a lot. So you guys tune into this, take what you can from it, and apply it to your lives, and hopefully it helps you. It's your boy Gigantic Thoughts. That's the video. I want you guys to stay safe, stay blessed, and see you guys soon. Peace.